how do you stop these scum of the earth, as I go?
Well, we talk about in the U.S., the Central Clearinghouse for Internet Crimes is the Internet Crimes Center, which is run by the FBI. We include links to other jurisdictions of how they would report that, and it would be, take the screenshots of what happened, the details. I mean, you have a boatload of information. I would have thought, I know in the U.S. they would act on that. It might not be. They might not go out and get the guy in handcuffs right away, but they would log that as a report. And as more reports would come in, they would go, "This is a substantial problem." It's funny you mentioned about Facebook and LinkedIn. They didn't do anything. I have reported fake profiles to Facebook or Instagram, things that are clearly violating their rules. Like, for instance, selling sex online. I go, those are prohibited. And they would go, we didn't find anything wrong. And they have that in their user agreement that you're not supposed to do that, but they are not out there scouring and looking for that. And I've known, I know a site, I look at a site and I go, that's a fake site. I know that is not the real person. And because they're not a friend of mine, I can't report them, even though I know they don't give me the link of, well, who is the person that this person is supposedly be? They're not, they try. I think they could do more. We talk about in the book, facial recognition. The software is out there that can, identify this is who this person is based on this picture, that they could run those images and say, wait a minute, this account's already been opened. Wait a minute, this is not who this person is, and stop it there, but they just don't do it. And, we talk about that in the book, that just because Facebook says they don't let sex offenders on there doesn't mean there isn't sex offenders on. We also talk about the dating sites, that they make promises and they've been found to not keep up with those promises about, not letting sex offenders on there. It's basically, they wait till somebody reports it before they do something. And then it takes, depending on the volume in that, it takes them a while to take action. But from what you're describing, I know in the U.S., they would take those files and they would open a case, and you would get a case number. And you're right, you might not get your money back, but if they eventually catch this person, at least in the States, they'll know this person's a victim, received so many assets, and you might get a portion of those assets that are received, that if you're listed as a victim. So we stress that it's very important to report those. It may not seem like they're doing what you would like them to do, but that's the first step. And then also for insurance purposes, if you've reported it and you have insurance, the insurance company is, well, did you report it to law enforcement? Do you have a report number or something? And you can recover the losses that way.